I'm Keith Bergman, and this is 2 Minutes to Midnight. Why? Because it is inconceivable that 1% of this monologue is always taken up with some stupid opening joke. That's right, America. Bernie Sanders has dropped out of the 2020 presidential race, making the nomination of the remains of Joe Biden a virtual certainty. Bernie's campaign was notable for its bold, progressive agenda, fiery campaigning, and possibly the worst ratio of good ideas to terrible fanboys since the Grateful Dead. And if you're mad at me about that joke, why don't you go write 10 condescending, self-righteous paragraphs about it in a comment section somewhere, whether I agree with you or not. Or, while you're at it, make sure you blame your loss on Elizabeth Warren and spare zero disdain for the gaggle of Instagram losers who were too busy citizen cosplaying to actually show up and vote on Super Tuesday. So, the Democrats are going to run Joe Biden, the John Kerry of Jeb Bush's, and hope that enough people are either sick of Donald Trump or just plain sick by November to make it work. And if you need any motivation to pull that lever, just go on Twitter today and check out Trump already taking his post-Bernie victory lap on the backs of 4 9/11s worth of coronavirus victims. Still not convinced? Check out clips from today's quote-unquote pandemic briefing, where the question of pardoning Joe Exotic from Tiger King was brought up and discussed seriously during a mass global plague. I mean, what if we just do up one of the shitters at Mar-a-Lago to look like a White House bathroom and make sure he's got unlimited data? Trump might lose in November and not even realize it. Lastly, Trump yesterday added the World Health Organization to his seemingly endless list of scapegoats, blaming them for mishandling the pandemic and threatening to withhold United States funding. And as always happens, anytime Trump dangles a new shiny thing to hate in front of his most rabid base, they come running. The Twitter was instantly full of angry, misspelled rhetoric and calls to defund the WHO from people who'd spent their entire lives until yesterday morning thinking the WHO was a fan club for British time travelers. Watching the Trump base pivot and attack on their dear leader's whim is kind of like watching someone who doesn't really like cats, riling up a pack of them with a laser pointer and then just pointing it off the side of a cliff. I'm Keith Bergman. Stay safe till tomorrow.